Hi, everybody. Yeah, hope you guys are having a good day. Oh, wow. Okay. So I was gonna say I might be coming in hot here, but I'm gonna change direction a little bit today because there's a reason why I was gonna come in hot because I was like, whoa. I saw the episode and I was like, okay, so this is what they're doing. All right. Um, okay. They're gonna make Sheila, there seems to me. Now, I'm just a viewer, okay? I don't know too much about like acting. I mean, I know when it feels real to me, and I know when I can tell you what device is and certain words, okay? But as far as all the technical stuff, I don't really know. All I know is when it feels true in my soul, okay? Um, I feel bad for Sheila already, and it hasn't even really started because, okay, now I talked about yesterday how I felt like her intuition bell should have been ringing loud, okay, because as a woman and women in general, we know when something is off anywhere. Okay, like if we have a conversation with somebody and then we have a conversation with the same person the next day and they're different, we may not know how to put it in words, but we know there's something off. And I always say, trust your intuition. It doesn't lie to you, it's your internal system talking to you and saying, hey, there's something up. Okay. So I said that should be going off. However, today they kind of flipped it, and so which is kind of the whole thing is just weird because okay, on on the surface it doesn't seem weird, but if you get down below, it's like oh holy. Okay, so from yesterday, Sheila's trying to get help because she knows that her husband is not into her anymore. Okay? So she's trying to get help from Taylor, which is like, oh, no. Okay, which brings up questions. And these are just curious questions. I'm not really looking for answers. But isn't there any kind of other psychiatrist, psychologist in the whole town? I mean, LA is supposed to have like, I don't know, 3 million people. You mean to tell me that she like can't find another therapist that isn't Taylor? I mean, I get the whole thing. I get that it wouldn't help the storyline. It's used as a device. But I'm just saying, logically. But okay. I guess that's a side note. Okay. So she's trying to get help from Taylor. Of course, Taylor says I can't talk to you because patient, doctor patient confidentiality, right? Okay. So then today, this leads into today. Today, okay, today on his face was a bunch of rehash, but there were a couple bits of like, oh, okay, okay. I see how they're connected. So Taylor tells Deacon that Sheila came to her looking for help in the bedroom. She said in the bedroom. Okay, and he goes, "What?" She actually asked you that, and I'm like, "Yep." Then so he already knows what's up with his wife without having to talk to his wife, which is kind of sketchy on his face anyway. Okay, just okay. The reason I stopped was because I was thinking too many things at the same time. Okay, so people in relationships, women, men, everybody. Okay. Tip one, communication is key. Trust and communication. If you don't have trust, you don't have anything. But if you don't have communication, you can't talk about whatever's wrong in the relationship or whatever, right? Okay, so men, women, talk to each other. Hello. What a concept. If you're in a relationship and something is wrong and you know it's wrong, talk to the other person. Okay? The thought that you can't even talk to your spouse is beyond me. Okay. So I'm like, okay. So then the setup with 10 minutes to go is okay. So Sheila wants to uh, have some excitement in the bedroom. And so she apparently, I'm guessing it was her, lit a whole bunch of candles in the room. A lot of candles. Okay. And I'm like, how are they? What did she get? First, okay, I'm going to act like a person watching the thing and not be psychologically whatever. Like, detangling this for a second here. Okay. So I'm sitting here watching it with nobody. And I'm going, what? He's gonna do what with her? And he's supposed to be in love with Taylor? Why is he doing this? Why? How? What? Not how, but like what I mean is, okay, this is where I have to go a bit deeper for a second. Okay. Um maybe okay. Maybe it's a man thing, but if I'm in love with somebody else, I'm not thinking if I'm involved with, well, not okay, what am I trying to say? Okay. If I'm dating two people and I know that I'm interested in one and I'm not that interested in the other one, I am not sleeping with the one I'm not interested. I'm just not doing it. I don't know how men do that. But I mean, I kind of understood because he imagined Taylor was his wife or whatever. And so he kind of put her head on her body. But it just, what the? Okay, I'm getting into the what the. Oh, okay. So, forgetting all that for a second. Okay, they are clearly setting it up so that we really feel bad for Sheila and not so bad for Taylor or whatever, because they're going to make Sheila be confident and comfortable in the thing, and she's not going to see it coming. And then when they finally do whatever, then it's going to be like a whop to the head. And everybody in the audience is going to be devastated and on Sheila's side about this whole thing. That's how I'm reading it from day two. If it changes and I change my mind, I'll talk about it. But I just don't see it changing because, yeah, I mean, okay, so Sheila senses something wrong, tries to fix it in the bedroom. So then he's gonna, you know, and she's gonna think that everything's cool. And meanwhile, he's still thinking about Taylor, and so he's basically like, I don't know, with two women. And you know what I mean? It's just gonna be a cluster F. This is gonna be a major cluster F. And then also, I was thinking about this yesterday. I didn't bring it up. Okay, so Sheila is the kind of character that you could say that she's lost everything because let's see, she lost basically her son because they have no relationship. She's lost her relationship with her grandkids because of what she did to her daughter-in-law, and then so she's lost her family and her lost. She lost her granddaughter, which she was very who she was very close to. So you could say she's lost everything. Okay, now I got a pointer from the uh let's see. I got a pointer just from human logic. Okay. Okay. When a person feels like they got nothing to lose, they are the most dangerous because they feel like they got nothing to lose. Okay. Like if you talk to somebody else and say you could lose your family and you could lose whatever, and like they feel like they could lose it, then whatever. But if you're dealing with somebody who's already lost that and you got no like leverage, you know what I mean? Then they're like, well, what the? I've already lost everything anyway. She's going to be really dangerous. Evil Sheila is going to come out. Mark the day, March 3rd. I'm telling you guys, Evil Sheila is coming out. Don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to be a cluster F and it's going to be a boom. And everybody's going to, oh, yeah, it's going to be good. But it's going to be painful to watch because the build up to it is going to be painful. Warning you guys. All right. Bye, everybody.